OMG, are we live yet?
Can you hear me?
I
Anybody?
can, yes.
Okay, you're live.
Well, thank you, old man G. Welcome once again to Simply Don, the Twitch channel. This is where young America seems to want to go to get their Twitch shows. And today, without question, the worst show of all the shows that we have.
I brought my
Hey.
friend with me this time.
Who's this dude?
This
He's
is
not
one of my
your friend.
friends that I brought with
He's
me.
not your friend.
Get away from Romina.
You don't
Get
have
the
any
fuck
friends.
away from...
You don't have friends.
You're
This
my
is
friend.
my
That's why you
brother.
came on the show.
What's up, Don?
That's her brother, Don.
That's
You've
your
met
You
brother?
have no
My
proof
brother.
of that, Mary Jane.
what?
You have
He's
no
not
proof
your
of that.
friend.
They're not your
He
friends,
doesn't like
Mitch.
I don't even know who you are.
Hold everything. Romina, can you hear
Yes.
me? First of all, let me see your
I
wrist.
can hear you.
Why can't we see her?
Well, I'm wearing a long sleeve.
Can you pull up the long sleeves just a little bit? Are you hiding something?
No, I'm cold.
Okay, Romina, is this your brother for real?
This is my brother.
What's up, Don?
What's your name? What's your name?
Yeah, he got me out of the cave.
Rainer.
What is your name?
Rainer.
Hello, Rainer.
Yeah, he got me out of
Wow.
the
Hey,
cave
Rainer,
and got me away.
please. You've got to get her out
No.
of there. You have to
She-
get her out of there.
So yeah, this guy's one of my
Well,
best friends.
She's had her past.
I really am wondering if you have any
Statisticians,
friends
I
at
don't
all.
know.
I do have friends. He's one of my friends, Don. He's literally like my best friend. That's why I brought him on.
No, I paid
You
him to
said
be
Don
on the
was
show
your
today
best
'cause I
friend.
felt
I
bad.
got dragged. There's
Him,
She
okay.
said there was gonna be some beer coming, and then
Lena, that's for later. You're not supposed to tell them about the bride.
and whiskey.
Okay, well, you
Beer and
didn't bribe
whiskey.
him.
What?
He came on because he's my friend and he wanted to come on.
He's not your friend.
So I brought a
Who are
friend
you,
this
by the
time.
Romina's
way?
savior, not your friend.
I brought a friend this time. Like he's not gonna cancel or anything like that. I brought a friend for
Okay,
real.
I'm
Who is
sorry
that
to
guy, by the
say
way?
this. Sorry to say this, and I'm sure everybody's listening to every word you have to say because it's your fucking show. But shut the fuck up for a second. I would like to say we're at a party right now. It's a Super Bowl party, and they have one of those little you get a square and you pay X amount of dollars. Mary Jane just won $250.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go Mary
thanks, man.
Jane.
Congratulations.
Thank
Nice.
you. You can see me on Friday
Yes,
night
Mary
right
Jane.
here on the Pretty Girls Show. I'm the Wizard of Odds, and I won
You're the Wizard of Oz?
odds.
Yes, Mary Jane.
Odds.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? You know what's funny? In this week's Mary Jane is 4-1 right now. We have the Super Bowl game left, and Mary
I thought it was
Jane
5-1.
You're 4-1 right now, and if you win the Super Bowl, picking the Eagles, who are way ahead at halftime, because Jack, who's 5-0 right now, picked Kansas City, so
Right.
you could win this whole thing.
I think the
All
Eagles.
right.
Eagles are gonna win.
Oh wait,
Mina.
Don, you had a big announcement for Mitch. Remember you reviewed the last show and the one before when you were missing and what he did to you?
Yeah.
Mitch has a show.
On this, hey Mitch, talk for a
You're
second
on
so
the
I can
show.
see your
Oh, that's a
stupid
show?
face.
yeah. Hi.
Not seeing you. Talk again.
What? Yeah. What's up, Don? And all the people who
Okay.
love this and adore this show.
Okay. What you did, there's a couple times because I had to do a mafia game on Sundays, and I sometimes have done that. So I have to be gone at a certain time. When I left, I find out your fucking half-hour show that you were given, you were going an hour and a half. You go a half an hour, and we pull the fucking plug at 6 o'clock exactly today. Do you understand?
Well,
Now, here he is.
I was just thinking that like the fans were begging for more.
No, they weren't.
Well, I mean,
No
we
one
can
was
ask them.
begging. No one was
I was
begging.
watching it, and it was terrible. Romina, am I right?
You're right. Yeah, no one was begging. They were
I
begging
didn't.
to be turned off.
I didn't even know he had a show.
Well, I mean, you did know.
Can-
I invited you on the show, and you came on.
Can I
No,
tell
I
you
asked him to
something?
be here to get me out of the cage.
Thank
I
you.
think.
And you know what? Can
Kendrick
I say
Lamar's
something?
playing.
I like your brother. I like your brother a lot. He's welcome to come on at any time. Now, and here he is, the host of the show with a bunch of things to do. The least talented person I've ever met in my life. Here's Mitch.
Hi, guys. As you can see, I brought a real friend this time on Mitch and Friends, so we don't have to do the quotation marks because this person was like, "Oh, you have a show? Let me come on." So I still have a bunch of fan mail that I can read, but would you rather that, or would you rather know how me and my friend met? What would you guys prefer?
I want to know how I
Well,
met.
why don't we
I actually
start
want to know
with
how
the-
I met you.
I also have the
Yeah.
book that I published right here.
Oh,
There's
it
an
is
All
a
right.
about the
book
author section.
with words.
Some people said that I looked really manly for my age.
No, you don't.
You look the same right now.
No.
All right, why don't you talk about how you met your friend?
So
Yeah, I want to know.
well, you know this story, but it was basically like we were hanging out at this bar and I was making jokes and he goes, "Whoa, you are like the funniest person that I know." And I was
Can
like,
I tell you
"Thank you."
this? Can I interrupt
Aw.
back to the story?
Okay,
Oh,
so he
Don,
goes,
you'll like this. You know what I saw on social media this week in Mitch's department? Mitch had a stand-up show at the Roosevelt Hotel, or a Photoshop thing of it, and his mommy posted it for him to promote.
Oh, I got to see that. How old is he at the time?
She posted
This
it
was this
after
week.
the fact, though.
it was this
She
week. Yeah,
posted it after it happened, so people wouldn't have to see it.
he did try to
Mitch
promote
supposed
it
to be
after it
famous?
was already done.
Is Mitch supposed to be famous or something?
He's
Well,
not.
yeah,
a
I was a
child
child
actor.
actor. I literally kissed Sabrina
Uh-huh.
Carpenter.
Child actor. Uh-huh.
He wore Harry Potter's underwear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
that
kissed
makes
Sabrina
sense.
Carpenter. I told
No,
you all
but-
this at the bar
Hey.
when we met.
Nobody believes you. Where's the
I've
proof?
kissed her too.
Okay,
That I do
Don
believe.
does this
No,
really
That I do
funny
believe. I
joke
know.
where he
She actually
takes.
talks about you.
Don does this really funny joke where he talks about Sabrina Carpenter like he's actually kissed her, and because he's my best friend, I think it's really funny.
You know what's a really funny joke is you thinking that she remembers you.
That's not.
She doesn't remember. She doesn't remember you at all.
Well,
I made
your
out with her
friend-
at the MTV Awards. I made out with her in the dressing room at the MTV Awards, and she was
Yeah.
really into me. And I asked her a
Yeah.
little bit about you. She doesn't have any recollection. I said you were
Nobody
in some
knows who
movie. She says I don't even care about shit that I've done before. I'm a
Well,
star now.
I gotta tell you,
we think she wrote a song about Mitch. She, in her song Espresso, she's like, failed actor, failed comedian, get me an espresso, bitch.
well, no, she
That
says
part-
that's
that
that
part-
me
That I do remember
espresso,
from the song.
and me
That I do
starts with an
remember.
M for Mitch, and so I was like, she could have picked any word, but she chose me, which starts with an M, so she's obviously thinking about me.
She said,
Hey, can I ask
bitch.
you something? Can I just ask you a quick question, Mitch?
Go ahead.
Do you even have an Adam's apple?
Yeah, right here.
You really look like a girl from this
See?
angle.
What about now? You can see the Adam's apple.
Why does he not have an Adam's
I
apple?
don't see it.
Follow
I do.
something like
It's not,
great.
does he have an? He doesn't have an Adam's apple.
Oh, you know what? Maybe his balls just never dropped.
That's not. I have balls and they did drop. They're not in
That
my
could
throat.
make sense.
They're not
Listen.
stuck in your throat.
No, I'd like to
And
point
now,
out.
with only 20 minutes left in the
Somebody over who knew Sabrina Carpenter and was telling this story about how she remembers me and all that. Romina, will you explain the story to him?
No, she said. No, my friend said she literally doesn't know you. She said nobody knows who you are. She
Well-
said nobody knows you. Sabrina doesn't even
That I do
remember who you
remember.
are.
That I do
Okay.
remember.
And
I
you-
was there.
But we
But I
didn't
was
tell her.
there,
She
and
said
she
nobody
said-
knows me, but we didn't tell her that I was a child actor.
No, she said because nobody
you know,
knows
you
who
are
you are.
pathetic. Do you know what?
I think you also
Hey,
said you were in
Romina's-
Hallmark movies and what's that one movie that he keeps
Other
bragging
things that
about?
nobody
Florence or
watches.
some shit like that? He's talking about some
He
thing
was
that
in
he's
where
in
he was.
Florence or horny or whatever. I don't know what it is.
I saw this movie where he was just molested. It was like three old dudes that were fishermen molesting him, and
Oh,
that
that
was
was
the
last
movie.
week.
That was not. First of all, that was not last week, babe. And that was the
Oh,
movie.
2 weeks?
That was the movie that I did that was able to pay for your cage. So you're welcome.
Wait a minute. No, 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 no. I thought Romina supported you. She always buys your drinks at the shows. She pays your rent.
Yeah,
Your
because I
mom
spent the
pays
money
her
on
to
the
keep
cage.
you away from
I
your
spent all my
mom.
money that I have on the cage.
You know what? Can I tell you something? This is just from a personal standpoint. You treat Romina like shit. Romina, keep in mind, and you should talk to your brother about this. At my place, if you guys want to come over and see it, I have a room that I put in a TV. It's got all the cable channels. It's hers. There's her own private bathroom. She can do whatever she wants. I just need to get her away from this fuck.
I don't think she's
You
gonna
know,
take
and
that
you would
offer.
think
That's a better outfit.
you would think that
I think
anyone that
that's a
looked
better
as
outfit.
feminine, in my mind, I would think that anybody that looked as feminine as fucking Mitch would have a hard time ever talking to a girl, let alone treat her like shit.
Feminine. I have an Adam's apple, and all the fans can see it.
He can't even grow hair.
Swallowing a raisin.
No, it was
He
an
can't grow a
Adam's
beard.
apple.
He can't grow a mustache. What's
When
the
you
deal with
turned
that?
your head, are you? Did you put things? Did you put things in your ears for earrings?
Yeah, before, yeah. I did before. I don't have them anymore though. Because I go ahead.
What's your book about?
Oh, let me show you this book that I'm a published author that I
Can I
wrote when I
just
Published
was
say
18.
author.
this?
Okay.
Do you mind if I just say something real quick?
Go ahead.
It's less than 17 minutes before this show will fucking be over. So go ahead, take it away.
Let me read you the about the author section. It says Mitchell Cummins' most precious dream is to be a movie star. He lives, and then I'm not going to dox my address. He has stepbrothers and sisters and nephews. He practices making movies and watches television in his spare time. So even my parents knew I was destined to be a famous
Doesn't
person.
it say Winnipeg,
Yeah, but they knew I was
which is
destined to
the
be famous.
taint of Canada?
Well, yes, but that doesn't defeat the fact that I am a movie star and wanted to be a movie star.
You're not a movie star.
Then explain why I kissed Sabrina Carpenter.
Explain why I kissed her then. I'll
Do
tell you
have-
why. I can explain it because she was fucking horny and wanted to be kissed by something that looked like a man.
That makes
That
sense.
is why she kissed me.
That's not what I said.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying. I thought because you're
No,
my
I
best
did
friend,
not.
you were giving me a compliment.
I'm not your friend at all.
All right, guys, I'm gonna leave because, well, I don't have any shackles on me right now, so I can go.
Have fun, Robina, and make sure your brother takes you to Don's instead of back to Mitch.
She enjoys it here, right, Romina? You enjoy it here.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
You enjoy it here, right?
Bye. Dawn's mustache looks great, by the way.
Thank you, Romina.
That was her. That was her saying yes. I don't know if you caught that, but she was nodding at the end when I asked her that she enjoys it here.
Hey,
So-
what are we doing on your show? Where are these friends?
Well, I just had my friend on. Rainer is one of my friends, and he just showed up because he loved the show.
Quit lying. That's Romina's brother that rescued her from a cage.
We have
Okay,
about
And took
14
her
minutes
away from
left
you?
of this shit.
I think we should ask the fans if they enjoyed seeing my friend on the show.
Okay, speaking of which, Old Man G, do you have anything in the chat? I can't see it.
There's a cyberstalker Mitch's mommy that says Mitch actually has a friend, question mark.
Well, okay.
That's
She
your mother saying that.
Yeah, but she knows I have a friend. She's just making a joke. So I think that's all it is. I do have more fan mail I can read too. I got weird fan mail this week though.
Don, maybe let's give it a try. Let's see if he wrote it himself this time.
All right. Let me grab it. I got a lot of fan mail, and I got one that says that their favorite. Oh, we don't have to read that one. I mean, I guess I'll read it, but it says their favorite part of the show is Dawn, which is weird because it's my show. And then I got another one over here. Oh my goodness, Sarah from Saratoga again. She said, "How do you make your mustache look so clean?" Well, I don't have a mustache right now, but usually I ask Romina, what does my best friend Don do to his mustache? How do you comb it? And then I copy that. So that's for Sarah. Don, you don't have to fall asleep. The show's happening right now. Hello? Colton from California, who says Don's mustache looks pretty good, but it's not as good as Mitch's acting talent. That's Colton from California. And then we got somebody here who wants to read my book. Should I sell this online? Should I read my book to them?
I think you should. No. Yeah, you should read it, and then you need to publish it because you're not going to really ever make money the rest of your life as an actor.
How about we do this?
Enough. Go ahead,
Yes,
Don.
How about we do that? How about we do this? How about you start reading it, and the minute I think it's boring and bad, I'll tell you to stop. Okay, take it away. What's the name of the book?
It's called Harry Toe. And I made it when I was 10. And there's part 1, chapter 1. Bob is...
Okay, stop. This is boring as shit.
You don't like the illustrations?
Move on to something else.
Don, but all he said is part 1, chapter 1.
Yeah, I know.
Was it his presentation?
Should I?
It's everything he does. It just gets under my skin.
Should I flip
say
through
move
the
on to something else. No, move on to something else.
Okay, I could read more fan mail.
Okay.
I could sing the song for you again that I wrote.
Wow, Mitch wrote a song for you, Don. Why don't you try it?
All right. I showed you this last time, but I'll show it again. Just for the fans. And I made a dance. It goes like this. Who's my best friend in the world? Don Barris is. Who's the king of Poontang? Don Barris is. That's my song I wrote for you.
Sounds a little like one that I wrote for Brian Cosme. Mary Jane, can you help me out with this? Who's my best friend in the world? Brian Cosme is. He's my friend. He's my pal. He's the one that gets the gal. He's the best I know. Who's my best friend in the world?
Brian Cosme.
Brian Cosme is.
I like the lyrics.
Sounds a lot like the same thing.
Well, I derived inspiration from that, but as you can tell, it's clearly different because I say Don Barris instead of Brian Cosme.
And Don also, he says poontang instead of puddintang. That's a Canadian poop you put on French fries.
No, that's poutine.
Not vagina.
Poontang.
Yeah, poontang. But poutine is what you're talking about, Mary Jane. I will say I do like the extra lyrics.
Why did Romina? Hey, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
With Romina not on the show gets worse and worse. Where is she? Is she not even there?
She's at a Super Bowl party that she went to without me. I asked if I could come, and she said no. But
Mary Jane won $250.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna win $250 when I go to the Super Bowl party, and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's awesome!" Because they're gonna pay me $250 to make an appearance there.
Doesn't
So-
sound like a truthful statement, Mitch.
Well, there's no way of proving that. I mean, I could see if Romina will hop back on and she can prove it.
I think she's busy.
Yeah, she loves me. She'll hop back on.
Okay, one
Well, let's see
one
if you
more
can get her back
second.
on.
Oh, okay, go
Let's see
ahead,
if you
Mitch.
can get
Try
her
to
on.
get her back.
Try to get her on.
Don, may I
I'll-
ask Old Man G if there's any cyber stalkers in the chat since I can't see it?
There's a stalker Abe that says hello to Donna Mary Jane.
Hello.
Hello, Abe.
Hello. He didn't say hi to you.
No, he didn't
Oh,
say hi to you.
Well,
Who
I
is this
figured
lady?
because
It's Mitch's sister, Don.
What?
Is this Mitch's sister that's on the show hosting today? Where's Mitch?
no, this
That
is
actually is
this is me. Yeah, I'm a guy. You can tell by my Adam's apple.
Chad doesn't seem to think you're a man, but
Well, what is the chat saying?
someone said named Cyberstalker Mitch's mommy, Mary Jane, says, "Who's Adam and why do you have his apple?"
Now you see where I get my
You know,
comedy from. That's
monster. Not only is she good looking, I mean real good looking. I mean real good looking.
okay.
But
There
your
was too
mom-
many reallys.
Yeah, but she really does look good. Anyway, the point is, not only is she really good looking, but she's funny.
Yeah, that's where I get my comedy chops from.
And you're nothing like her. So I don't even know how you could say that.
Okay, well, I think I am a lot like her. What does the chat think? Do you guys think I'm funny? Let's see them all pour in.
I
One
think
thing
that they real. Go ahead.
Cyberstalker Toy Ball says this shows Sabrina's compassionate side. I think says I asked Sabrina if she remembers Mitch, and she gave me a hug. I think she felt bad for me.
No, she was like, "Oh, you know him too? Come here. We're like family now." And she gave him a hug.
I think a lot of people are probably thinking, thank God there's only 6 minutes left of this fucking idiot show.
You might be the only one, Don, because I think the fans are enjoying this. I actually brought a friend
All
on.
Where?
He came on. It was Rainer, remember?
That
That's
was Romina's
Romina's
brother.
brother that saved her from you.
Oh, I'm not allowed to be friends with Romina's brother?
Yeah, but you're not.
But you don't. He didn't say that.
Okay,
bet you if
Don,
we
this is
asked
a train
him,
wreck.
he would.
I think he has to sing his famous poopy song.
You guys want to hear my poop song? It's like one of my trademarks. Okay, goes like this.
Holy shit. The part in your hair, did you have that done at a beauty shop? Because they really did a good job.
No, but I did go see a hairdresser, and she did it. It
Do the
goes like
song.
this. You can do it. You can do it. You can go poop. You can go poop. You can do it. You can do it. You can go poop. You can go poop. Cause you're a big, big boy. Cause you're a big, big boy.
Hey, can I tell you this? Let me
Yeah.
just make a quick note. As I'm listening to you sing, I am really surprised you weren't in a boy band because your voice is wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever tried to be in a boy band?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? But you didn't do it because you suck, man.
Well, you just said I was good though.
I was lying to you.
Oh, were you making one of those jokes?
There's like about 4 minutes left of this stupid show.
Okay, Mitch, you ruined Don's Super Bowl, so why don't you sing some Beatles for him to make up for it?
Okay, let's
I
see
don't
if I
want him
remember
singing
what.
Beatles.
Oh, blood
I
deep, oh,
hate.
blood da, life goes on, brah, la la, how the life goes on. Oh, blood deep, oh, blood da, life goes on, brah, la la, how the life goes on.
In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't
And
remember the verse.
Molly and
Marlin at the barrel in the ba-da-da. There's
listen.
music in a band.
You know what? Hey, there's a little over 3 minutes left, but you know what? I'm almost feeling a lot of people would be very happy if we just cut the show now. What do you think, old man G?
Let's ask them. I think they're going to say stay on for another hour.
Well, I would like to thank Nata Rouge 1973 for subscribing for their 21st month and the 13th month in a row. But other than that, a lot of people
Thank you.
are pretty mad about this show. They say Mitch doesn't have friends. How could Mitch have friends? They're confused about the whole friend thing, and they're not really sure, like, if this is really Mitch or it is his sister.
No, this is. Thank you, first of all, for subscribing after I sang those.
All right, let me
songs.
ask you this. When going out on a date, what's your favorite color of pantyhose to wear?
First, okay, well, I don't wear pantyhose. I wear regular pants.
Oh
Who's
my
this?
God, this is still happening?
Yeah, it's my show. You know.
Hey,
it's my show.
Romina, how are you? How are you, Romina?
I'm okay. Oh my God, you look fabulous. I love your jacket.
Oh, well, this
Thank
is a
you.
sweater.
I have a
It's how you
question for
style it.
Romina. Romina, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you verify, is this Mitch's sister that's pretending to be Mitch today?
Oh, no, I think that's Mitch.
Thank you. See? Thank
But
you.
Romina, can you tell the difference between Mitch and his sister if they're in the same room?
You know what I noticed? And Romina, I hope you're still there. Are you there, Romina?
I'm here.
Romina, when it goes
Yes.
to you and then Mitch says something and Mitch comes up on camera, it's like, how do these two even know each other, let alone stay together and hang out? You're so much better than him, Romina. May I say this with all honesty? I've been around the world. I've seen a lot of beautiful women. But Romina, you are definitely in the top 1% of beautiful women in the world.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. It's just like your mustache. When I see your mustache, I'm like, it is the top 1% of mustaches.
Thank you. Hey, can I do something for you?
I don't think we need to do that, Don. I don't really
Here,
think the fans
all
will.
right, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Oh no, Romina has to go now. That sucks.
No, I don't.
But you just said you had to go.
No,
Okay,
that's just
notice what
because you're on
happened
the screen.
when you were. She wanted to get away from you. Hey, old man G, can we end this fucking show right now?
Yeah,
Say your closing, Mitch. Say your closing.
All right, Don,
Mitch.
I'll call you later.
That's not. She doesn't have your number.
I'll talk to you later
I'll call
then.
you later, Don. Okay.
All right,
Bye.
guys. Thank
I can't
you.
wait. I can't wait. Bye.
Thank you for
Okay,
coming to Mitch and
close
Friends.
the show.
I brought a friend for you guys today. But
No
next
friends.
week
You have
I'll
to
have.
say Mitch and Friends. Mitch and Friends.
Well, next week I'll have more friends on for you guys to enjoy.